I didn't think that would do that. And now we're recording again. Okay. So our original equation was 13 minus 4x equals 1 minus x. So what would, if we're just to add the x to this negative 4x, what would our number be?
3x.
Yep, negative 3x. So negative 3x equals 1. And then because we want this x by itself, we're going to have to subtract 13 from both sides. So then that gives us, we have to keep our negative because it's just a negative 3x equals what?
So the 13s cancel each other out. So that's the negative 3 x,
Mhm.
and then
Negative
equals
12.
1 subtract 13 or 1 negative 13. So that is negative 12.
Right. Okay, then what would we do?
So is this where you would we want to bring the 3 over to the other side?
Right. So how would we do that?
Add 3
Divide.
So
or divide? Wait,
divide. Yep, divide. Yep. And what is it, negative or positive 3?
Negative.
Negative.
Negative. Yep, because we want to make sure this x stays positive. So 2 negatives make a positive. So we want to divide with a negative 3. And then negative 3 over here makes this what?
negative 4
Positive 4.
or
Positive.
positive. I
Positive 4.
forget
Negative
that.
equal positive. Yeah.
So x
Don't-
equals 4.
Yeah. Don't feel bad, Sharina, because that's my big struggle too.
That's my husband's always like, he'll like ask me and I'm like, no, it's this. And then like 2 seconds later, I'm like, nope, it's not like.
So let's do another one then. I have all night. My husband has Fridays off, so it's like Friday night for us because we sleep in
Nice.
tomorrow.
Nice.
Did you guys work on the fraction ones, like the ones that were already fractions when you started?
We have
That was tough.
Okay.
Should I try to find one like that? Or maybe I'll make my husband make me one like that.
I have one that I was trying to do earlier and I just tried it over and over and I just kept messing it up. Can I give
Okay.
you it
Yeah.
to see
Yeah.
what you guys, how we would do this? So it's Q plus 8/5 equals -2. I mean, some of you guys might think this is super easy, but I did this like 3 separate times and
There was a couple, like my sister, like this is the first time I've ever been to college, so I'm completely lost. And my
Me too.
sister is going for her master's right now. And so I'm like, okay. And she's like, there was one of them. She's like, I have no idea. She's like,
Yeah.
I've redone it and I cannot come up with their answer. Because it was like one of the quiz ones. So like I already had the answer.
yeah.
And I was like, she's like, I don't know. Because I'm like, I'm doing something wrong. Help me. And we couldn't figure it out ever. So I'm like, oh, I'm missing that one.
Oh, yay. Then we're going to figure it out. Then we know. Okay. So we're going to treat this as a whole number by itself. So we're going to do the same thing we were doing before. And we're just going to subtract 8/5 from both sides. And over here, I'm going to do it over here because I like to see it with fractions. I like to see them side by side. So 8/5. And 2/1 is 2, right? So we have to find that common denominator
Common
thing.
denominator. Yeah.
Mhm. So, I mean, it's pretty easy. So, sorry. I need to not assume it's always pretty easy.
I was gonna
So-
say, I can't see your,
Oh.
there I go. I just had to scroll my screen down. I'm like, I'm not seeing it. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, that was me too. Okay, this is
Negative
good. Okay.
2 actually, we're going to do this. Whoops, where's my eraser? I put the wrong side. Okay. So we need them both to have 5 because 1, it's easy when it's a 1. That's what I should have said. To find the common denominator when it's a 1 is a lot easier.
Yeah.
So we just, and then we don't have to change the 8/5. So we're just going to go 8/5. And it's a negative. So here's our negative. So 1, this is my trick. We did 1 into 5 is what? 1/5 divided by 1 is
Divided by, what'd you say, 1 divided by what?
1 divided by 5. So we're gonna divide 1 into 5. So it's 5.
5.
And then we bounce it back over to here. And 5 times 2 is
And
10. So we have negative 10/5.
Wait, how did you figure that out?
I love math.
Okay, and I'm so glad that you do, and I'm so glad you understand this because I don't.
And it'll get to a point where I guess I should say I love like this math. Maybe when it gets harder, I'm not going to love it as much. So I'm going to erase this also. So it's not, we're trying to find a common denominator between 8/5 and 2/1, right?
Hey, I got a question though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if the thing was Q plus 8/5
Mm-hmm.
equals -2, so you were.
Yeah. So
why
minus
did
2
we
is,
do
why did I put the 1 on the bottom there?
No,
Oh.
why is it divided? Why do you have the -8/5 below the +8/5?
To
You're just
I'm-
that's
yeah.
just to subtract, just like a regular
Zero.
number but it's just a
right,
fraction.
exactly. I
Okay,
just
and
subtracted
then
it
we're
as
doing
a-
it on the other side.
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
I'm sorry, I had to move my screen down too, and I
And got
just got
lost.
it.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
So to find a common denominator, this is the easiest trick in the whole entire world. I wish they taught the easy tricks, but they don't, and I don't like it. So you take the number here. So 5 is our common denominator. So the original number is 1. 1 divided by 5 is
5.
5. Then you bounce it back up to the top and you multiply it by the top. So 1 into 5 is 5 times 2 is 10.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And we need it to be a negative.
So my question is, so with that, because you. Sorry, I'm
Can you
trying to
turn
think.
down the TV a little bit?
So with this, do we not, so with we put the -8/5 on that side.
Mhm.
And then we're trying to find the denominator. And so with this, we need to divide. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so anytime I need to find another denominator that's not 1. I think that because it's a 1, it's confusing.
Okay,
So, and I'm gonna go back to it, but let's solve this so we're done with it, and then we'll go back and do the denominator. So negative, now we can solve it because the bottoms are the same.
yes.
So negative 10/5 plus negative 8/5 is
2/5.
what did you say? Sorry.
2/5.
Nope, because we have 2 negatives.
Oh, it's
Positive.
2 negatives, so it's it's 18.
So-
Yeah.
Negative. Negatives is a positive, so it's 18. Okay.
Right?
Yep.
So then we have Q equals negative 18/5, and now I'm questioning my math. Do you know the answer to that one, Sharina? Did it?
I
we-
don't know the answer. I wish I did.
So, like my husband always says, we can plug this back in, but because
Actually,
this
let me
is
check. I might have it. Let me look really quick.
okay.
Sorry, I just.
No, you're
realized
fine. I'm gonna write it
my-
on a regular paper and see if that. 'Cause sometimes that whiteboard thing. So Q plus 8/5.
Yep, yes, it is -18/5. That is correct.
Awesome.
Yay-hoo. Look how smart.
It's a lot of pressure when you're doing it in front of people too. I'm like, oh,
Yes.
please let it be right.
Am I? Oh,
And I was
You're
gonna
doing awesome.
plug it in like my husband says. I'm like, that's a big number. I don't want to plug that in. I don't want to do math for negative 18/5. So we're gonna do another fraction really quick.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm just like so happy that you're willing to help us because
yeah, it's really been wonderful. Oh.
Yes.
In high school, I did not love math and I loved language arts, and I am not doing well at the essays stuff, but I'm doing better at math now. So I don't know what's up with that.
That's how
Okay.
I am too. So I'm not doing well with math. I've been doing all right. But this week has been really difficult.
This
for
one's
me.
hard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But writing, essay, all that, I've been awful. Like it's been so hard.
I don't know if the word thesis just puts me out there or what.
Me
I
That's
don't
what
know.
everybody got the word, like, that's what I got docked on last time, is my stupid thesis.
I did
I
too.
know. I did too.
And my friend here in town that's doing a different day for gathering, like that's what she lost points on too. I'm like, I quit.
Yeah.
Not really,
Huh.
but
I don't know.
It's
It's
okay not to
hard.
be 100% on everything. That's what my husband told me. I'm like, no, it's not.
I was going for 100%. Now I have a 99.4.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, let's go for 15th. That will be a good one. Okay, so what's our common denominator between a 5 and a 15?
5. Oh, 3.
15. 15
Five.
is the common.
5.
Yeah, so 15, because it's one that they both have to be able to go into, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
So 15 over here. And this is gonna like change your lives. Once you get it, you'll just be like, oh, this is awesome. So we don't have to change anything here because it's already 15. Right?
Mhm.
So 5 into 15 is
3.
3.
3.
Great.
And then 3 times 3 is
9.
9. 9.
9/15. So now you can add them together. 9 plus 4 is 13. 15th. And I remember my math teacher, like, I don't know what grade it would have been, high school, I don't even know. But doing these arrows, like 5 into 15 is 3 times 3 is 9. Like if you just do that every time, divide this into this, multiply it by this, stick it into here. So if we did, let's go 3/4 and 2/3. That one's trickier.
And so we're
So-
adding these, or is this?
Yeah. So it kind of looked like that
Okay.
in like a math problem. So
Yeah.
3/4 plus 2/3 equals whatever. But first we have to find the common, isn't it? Yeah, the common denominator. So what's the lowest number that both 3 and 4 go into?
12.
Mhm. So 3 into 12 is
4.
4 times 2 is
8.
8. And then same thing up here, 4 into 12 is
3.
3 times 3 is
9.
9. So then 9/12 plus 8/12. Yep.
17.
Or what did you say? 17/12.
17 12. Yeah.
So that's how you find the common denominator. The easier way than how she had taught it.
I know there's a lot of times that she'll explain something and then she says, or, and she'll like go to something
Yeah.
else. And I'm like, why are you doing that? The other was way easier.
Yeah, don't do or. I don't want to hear or.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
Mhm.
I think the easier way is like back, I don't know, I'm old, but in my era, the generation of like carry the 1 and borrowed from the 9 or whatever. Not
I
the
don't
weird
even
one.
attempt to try to help my kids because I am like, nope,
Yeah.
I can't wrap my
That's
head
me
around
too.
it. So I'm like, tutors.
Yeah, like, for real.
I'm like,
Okay.
who do we know that's in college that can tutor you?
We always made, so my husband always tutors them in the math, and then I always tutor them in the language arts, because the math they're at now are way above my, I don't even know. Way above my
Mm.
brain.
I
Okay, so-
haven't been able to help my daughter with her math since like 4th grade. So
I hear you.
okay, so I'm gonna do another variable on both sides.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go down this, there was a whole sheet of them, I loved it. 7x minus 3x. Oh. plus 2 equals negative 8x minus 8.
Whew.
I know. And that says equal, even though it does not look like it does.
So the first one is out of -7.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Just wanted to clarify.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
So what's my first step?
Wouldn't you combine the negative
Yeah.
7x and the negative 3x?
Yep. And what is that?
Would it be a
Negative.
-10x or would it, yeah?
Yep. Yep. So negative 10x
Yeah.
plus
Plus
2.
equals negative 8x minus 8.
Okay, so then what?
Then we
Well,
have
we-
to get our X's on the same side.
Mm-hmm. What side do you want to send it over to?
I don't care.
We just do the
I like
negative.
to get rid of them on the right. I don't know why I
Yeah.
don't like
It's
them
probably
on
because
the
we
right.
read right to left and I do that
Yeah,
too. Is
Yeah.
everybody right-handed?
yeah,
You want to take the 8 over to the 10?
yeah.
Okay, and how do I do that?
Add 8x.
Oh my gosh, this is, my penmanship on this is terrible. Okay, so what does that do for us?
So that equals -2 plus
Yeah.
2 equals -8.
Mhm.
And then would
Yep.
we just take like -2?
Mm-hmm. Okay, and then we have negative 2x equals negative 10. And then what? Oh, negative 2x because of this.
Yeah. Then we got to divide
Mm-hmm.
-2.
Yep. Okay. And x equals,
5.
yes. It's going to be a big 5. That's a big 5. X equals 5.
Okay.
Should we do another parentheses one? Oh,
Yes.
this one,
Yeah.
this one looks kind of scary, so we'll do this one. We'll do the scary ones together.
Yes.
I wish there was a way to just clear the whole screen. I feel like that would be much
There's
easier.
got to be a way to do it, I would think. But
That's what
can't
I would
see
think
anything.
too. Do I just add another page? Ah, okay. That's much easier. Okay, so -3. X.
Uh-oh, I
I can't
lost
see
you.
ya.
Where are you?
Oh, maybe go back to all.
Anything.
Is it now? Do you see it again?
I don't see it.
I'm scrolling up and down.
Oh,
and
now
up.
I see. Yeah, I see you there now.
I'm just gonna erase then. If that other page makes you lose it, I'll just erase.
Yeah, I didn't see the next page.
Okay,
All right.
so -3 parentheses. Though that doesn't look like a parentheses.
Oh,
There,
well.
We know,
X.
you're telling us, we know what it is.
x minus 1 plus 8 times x minus 3 equals 6x plus 7 minus 5x.
Oh.
Ugh.
Sorry,
I
I'm like,
died.
It's enough to give you a panic attack. Here.
Right?
Sure, I'm like anxiety.
I just think out loud too much.
I just look
No.
at it and go, no.
I'm thinking the same thing.
Okay, so, oh, that, I did not do my
The
hair. today.
parentheses problems.
Yep,
first.
parentheses problems first, exactly. So let's tackle this. We're gonna tackle them together, but one at a time. So negative 3x, and then what's our next number? I want to see with your negative sign if you get it right in there.
Plus 3.
Yep. Okay, and then let's move on to the next one. And what would this one be?
Plus 8.
8x
Yeah, I get confused.
minus 24.
Yep. Yeah. So Sharina, I was telling him, like, I never look at it as like a minus, like the lady was talking about. I just look at it like a -3.
That's what my husband does too. And it
Yeah.
makes sense, but I never
Yeah.
remember to do it.
And then
Yeah.
you hear that lady talk and she tells you to 8 plus a negative
Plus
3.
a,
And
plus
that's
a
just-
negative. And I'm going,
Yeah.
no.
yeah, it's just a -3. Let's not overcomplicate things. So 8 times a -3 is -24. And then equals, do we want to combine these two right now?
Yeah, you can do the
Um,
6x minus
This
5x.
And what would that be?
1x minus 7.
1x.
1x,
Plus 7.
exactly,
Sorry.
plus 7. Okay, so that made it less scary-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So let's come back over here. Let's combine these two x's.
So -3 from
go
both.
to 5x.
Mhm. So 5x. And then let's combine our two numbers without a variable in front of them. So this 3 and this -24.
So it'll be negative 21.
Yep, yep. Equals our 1x, or we can just make it an x because it's the same thing. Plus 7. Now what will we do?
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, just minus the x on
Yep.
both
I would-
sides.
Yep. Okay, so what does that give us?
4x minus 21
Mhm.
plus 7, or
Yep.
equals plus 7.
Yep. Okay, then what?
Add 21.
Mm-hmm.
Both sides.
So then we have 4x
X
equals,
equals
28.
we are adding, right?
yep, yep,
28.
yep.
Okay. Then we
And then-
divide.
Divide it.
Mm-hmm. Negative or positive?
Positive.
Positive.
Yep. And then the number is,
7.
good. Let me check and see if we got the right answer. Of course we did.
Yeehaw.
Because we're awesome at math.
Yeah, I
Making
had a
yourself better.
teacher. Yeah, I went to a class when I went back to Weber State when I was like in my late 30s, and I took a class at community school to brush up on my math. And the guy was such a jerk. He told me I'd never get it.
Oh, well,
I
not
thought,
if
"You're
it
a
tells you
great
that.
teacher." You're a great teacher
You're like, that's your job. You're getting paid to help me do this.
to
Yeah.
teach me.
People like that should
You're a
not
better
be
teacher
teachers.
than he was.
I know. 2 of my kids went to charter schools, and I love that because they weren't, I can't remember what the word is, but like grandfathered in or whatever. And
Right?
so
Yeah.
like they really had to earn their wages, and they would fire them if they weren't stepping up. It
Yeah,
really
That's
pushed them to be
good.
better teachers. I
that's
really
honestly your
My daughter's a
job.
director of a charter school.
Oh,
yeah.
awesome.
okay, should we do one
So
more?
I have
Yes,
smart
please.
kids. I'm just not.
They had to have gotten it from somewhere though.
Deep down. Oh.
Sometimes it hides. No, let's see. Okay, we're gonna do the very last one on the page because that means it's the hardest, right? Well, we did. That was the one we just did was the very last one on the
That
page.
was,
Oh, good. Yay.
Yay, so
We did
let's do, we're gonna do this one. Okay, 8x plus 4 then parentheses 4x minus 3 equals 4 parentheses 6x plus 4 minus 4. I feel like that's harder than the one we just did.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. So what do we do first?
parentheses.
Parentheses.
So let's bring our 8x down plus what?
16x
And
minus
then,
Minus 12.
12.
yep. Equals,
And then we do the same, right? So
Yep.
24x
X.
yep,
plus 8.
16.
yep.
Oh, yeah, 16. Sorry. I'm adding. Not, yeah.
And then we bring our
minus
-4
4.
back over.
And
So
then-
let's simplify on each side. So
Okay,
16 minus 12,
it's 4, so 8x plus 4,
Oh, shoot.
and then 16
Hold on,
minus-
hold on, hold on, hold
Don't
on.
we need it? Isn't it 16x?
No, it's 16x, so we can't do that.
You are correct. Thank you. See, look. So proud.
I thought so.
Hold on, I screwed up. Why is it?
High five,
16x?
Serena.
So this
Because
from
it's 4 times
4.
4x. Okay,
Yep,
you're
I
right.
forgot to bring the X down. Yep.
No, you're good.
Good catch. They actually said, so I
Yeah.
just finished listening to this book that actually talked about like the best way to learn is to do it wrong. So, and then catch yourself, because if you don't catch yourself, you don't learn. It doesn't do you any good. But we can simplify on this
Combine the
side.
X.
Right, exactly. So what would that be?
24x.
Yep, 24x
X minus 12.
minus 12 equals. Oh, this
28.
one's gonna be cool. Okay. This actually goes into next week's lesson, maybe. Because maybe
Ooh.
I looked at it. Okay, so equals 20. Ugh,
24x plus, then you can put the 16 and
Yep.
-4.
which makes
So-
it
12.
12.
12.
Okay, and then what?
So
This is
minus,
where I screwed up actually on this test this time,
Uh-huh.
because I didn't know what to do, because I ended up, I guess
you
I
end up-
should have taken the X's, because I ended up like 24x equals 24x.
is it 0?
So this is so cool. Yeah. So next week's lesson, it says your meeting will end in 10 minutes. So we'll hurry and finish this. Next week's lesson talks about equations that can't ever happen, and then equations that will work for every number you plug in. So if we were to add, like, let's subtract the 24x, and that gives us what?
1x.
0.
0.
0x.
And then if we add
Yeah.
12 and add 12
That's 0.
equals, well, we're going to add 12 and add
Mm.
12, right? Let me double check 4
Okay.
times.
But still,
Yeah, so that's
That's
12
20.
plus 12 is 24.
yeah, so
So 0 equals 24. Is that correct?
no.
Nope. So that one is an answer that cannot happen. But it
Wait,
said- hold on. Go for it, because it actually is the opposite. It's supposed to, so I've got a negative mixed up somewhere.
so wait, if we were to minus the 24x and minus the 24x, wouldn't that be 0, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay, so if we were to minus the 12 on that side and minus the 12 on the other side, oh, wait,
Because this is a positive 12.
Plus 12, that's 24, but now give you 0 equals 24, so that doesn't work.
Yep. But
oh, I have to go unlock my front door really quick for my
okay,
daughter.
you're fine.
Sorry.
I'm gonna really quick write this down again and see, because the answer, because it gives me the answer key, is that all numbers should work. So I think somewhere we messed up
Like a sign.
I think a
like-
negative somewhere, yeah. I'm guessing it's supposed to be 24x equals 24x. So if we do 8x, my pencil broke. 8x
So,
plus 16x minus 12 equals 24x plus 16 minus 4. Did we go? So we got all that right.
yeah,
And then 8 plus 16 is 24 minus 12 equals 24x plus 12. So then we subtract 24x and we subtract 24x. That should give us 0x minus 12 equals 12. Oh, we might have to call in the husband. Plus 12 plus 12.
Oh,
I think we did it right. I think the answer's wrong.
oh
Because
wait,
I'm sure, okay, catch me. Tell me where I did it wrong.
no, I'm just looking at what we, so is this saying x? We're saying x is not 24.
Yeah, because the answer to that, so, and it still works. So this is kind of what next week's lesson is it talks about equations that can never, like, 0x cannot equal 24. So this equation would be false, like all of
Okay.
it.
Uh-huh.
Or if what we got was 24 equals 24, then any number that you put in for x would be
it
correct.
would work.
Mhm. So let's see, I'm gonna text my husband. When you get in, he's an engineer, and when you get your engineering degree, you end up one class shy of a minor in math. And he's like, nope, I'm not doing it. So he's almost a math minor, but by the time he was done, he was done.
Oh, yeah.
Never too late to go back, tell him.
Yeah, so I'll be like, come help us. So yeah, basically, I can't figure out where we got it wrong. So 0x equals 24. And there can't be a 0x, so it's just 0. I think this needs to be 0. But I'm not sure where we messed up.
Yeah, I can't see it. I think sometimes the more
either.
you look at it, the more you can.
Yeah.
There
Okay, here it
was
comes.
one that I had last week and it was like the wrong answer. Like my husband did it, my daughter did it, like
I wonder if that's the same one I was telling him earlier that I called my sister that's in college and I'm like, okay, I need your help. And she couldn't figure it out either.
She couldn't figure out. So I wonder if okay, so there's my husband.
Okay,
Yep, so there's-
genius, let
Hi,
us
thank
know.
I'm not that hot college student anymore because I couldn't figure out the math.
8x
8x 4.
parentheses 4x
Mm-hmm,
minus 3
mm-hmm.
4 times 6 plus 4
Yep.
minus 4.
Yep.
Times this out. 8.
And there's the puppy.
And the cute
oh.
boy. Hi.
Such a skunk.
Equals 24.
Say that about me.
16 minus 4. Right?
If,
There you go.
yep, so far we got it right, guys.
And grouped together. 4x. Oh, I can do it. 12. 24x. Plus
So far, we're still right. I think the answer's wrong.
Yeah, there was one last week that I did in a test and it was like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it's right.
Oh, I know.
No, it's not.
So that's my. Could be.
Can't be right at all. No solution, right?
So if this was -12 and this was +12, then they're right, it would be all real numbers.
But we got it right. We were right. It was wrong.
It would be
That's what we
subtract,
did, yeah.
but the problem is this is 12 and this is -12, so they can't ever.
Yeah, we went back and redid it thinking we had a negative wrong somewhere.
Like that. Where's the equation?
And
And that's supposed to be positive,
it wasn't, so we got it right. That's actually pretty good, guys, that we got.
or maybe there's supposed to be a -4 or something like that.
Doesn't matter. We copied it right and we proved it wrong. That's better
Yeehaw.
than getting it right. Yeah, next week,
We're so good.
the first math lesson next week talks about,
Because the other way you can do it is check. See, it says all real numbers, and 0 is a real number, right? So you put 0 in here, and that becomes 0. 0 here is 0. So -3 times 4 is 12. This becomes 0. So that's 16. 4 is 12. So yeah, it's not possible. So,
It's not possible.
Yeehaw,
right.
we're
we
right.
did it right the first time.
Probably a typo in the question.
Awesome. Well, there we go.
Things-
What was their answer?
Their answer said all solutions are correct. All real numbers are
So
correct.
any
That's
number
why if
you'd
you put a
plug in
0
there, it'd be
back
right.
in,
Mhm.
a 0,
But
if
that
you put
doesn't-
it back in, it doesn't work.
Right.
So it's
No. Well, write them a letter.
I told them about the trick and we haven't been doing it. We just looked at the answer key.
No, that's not the right trick.
We did it once. I did it once. We plugged the number in once. So yeah. Okay,
Well, thank you so much.
you're
Yeah.
so welcome.
This
then
really,
seriously,
really
like,
helped.
Holler, because I don't work tomorrow. He doesn't work tomorrow, so we can help tomorrow too.
Want to work tomorrow?
Well, he's working for me
Okay.
tomorrow, but he doesn't have to work at his day job tomorrow.
Well, I
It's always too
appreciate
hard.
it so much.
No
just
problem at
was-
all.
I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do, so.
Yeah, I think
really
you guys
helped.
have got it.
So
I
if
feel so
these
much
are-
better. Yes.
Is
thank
there
you.
any way you can send me the one that you recorded, the first one? Because
Yeah.
I totally forgot that I had we had a Relief Society activity tonight, and I'm in the president, and I didn't think it would take that long. And it took so long, and all of a sudden I looked at the time and I was like, oh no, I have to go.
I gotta
And then
go.
and I still had to get my little toddler into bed because my husband's gone. So it was just such a late night. So thank you so much for
You're
starting
welcome.
over for me and everything. That was so nice.
No,
Not a
that,
problem at
that
all.
really helped us too. So thanks for
Good.
coming late.
Of course.
Yeah, because then we got to do more. So
We got to
see?
do it again.
You're welcome.
It was great.
Okay,
All
good luck,
right.
you guys.
Thank you guys.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
You're welcome. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.